Arrival of Their Excellencies, Honorable Prime Minister of Bhutan and Honorable Prime Minister of India at the venue. I request all members of the audience to kindly rise, please. I request members of the audience to kindly sit, please. Your Excellency Shri Narendra Modi, Honorable Prime Minister of India, Your Excellency Dr. Lote Tsering, Honorable Prime Minister of Bhutan, Excellencies, distinguished members of the Indian delegation, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Kuzuzangpula and Namaskar. It is my honor in extending a warm welcome to the Honorable Prime Minister of India and the delegation to Bhutan. We would also like to express our heartfelt gratitude and appreciation to His Excellency Shri Narendra Modi for kindly consenting to grace today's important event. In today's program, we have the inauguration of the Mangdechu Hydroelectric Plant, the launch of stamps to commemorate 5 decades of Indo-Bhutan hydropower cooperation, launch of the RuPay card, inauguration of the ground station for the South Asia satellite, and the inauguration of the interconnection between the National Knowledge Network of India and the Druk Research and Education Network. We will also witness exchange of the agreement between the Power Trading Corporation Limited of India and the Druk Green Power Corporation Limited for the sale and purchase of the Mangdechu power. We will also witness the exchange of 9 memoranda of understanding between the various institutes and agencies of Bhutan and India. And finally, the program will conclude with the press statements by the 2 Honorable Prime Ministers. Without further ado, we will start with the inauguration of the Mangdechu power plant. And for this, I have the honor to request the 2 Honorable Prime Ministers to kindly proceed to the first inaugural plaque and to kindly do the honors of unveiling the inaugural plaque of the Mangdechu Hydroelectric Plant, marking successful completion and the formal inauguration of the Mangdechu Hydroelectric Plant. Your Excellencies, please. I request all members of the audience to be kindly seated. Thank you, Your Excellencies, and may I now invite your attention for a short video on the Mangdechu project.
In 2009, the Government of India and the Royal Government of Bhutan set a target of jointly developing 10,000 megawatt of hydropower in Bhutan. Mangdechu Hydroelectric Project was one of the 10 hydroelectric projects planned under this initiative. The project is a 720 megawatt run-of-river power plant built on Mangdechu in Tongsa, located in central Bhutan. In April 2010, an agreement was signed between the 2 governments for the execution of the project. The construction works began in 2012. In 2018, during the visit of Prime Minister Dr. Lote Tsering to India, mutually beneficial understanding was reached between the 2 sides on the tariff for the export of surplus power from Mangdechu Hydroelectric Project to India. On 16th June 2019, the first unit of the project was successfully commissioned.
We would like to congratulate the management. We are very grateful to the Government of India for continuously supporting hydropower in Bhutan, and also the RGOB and the former governments for their continued support.
Over the course of 7 years, the Mangdechu Hydroelectric Project Authority has not only focused on developing the project, but also actively engaged in social and community support works. A total of 455 million yutum was utilized for social and environmental causes, through which the local communities greatly benefited.
Hydropower development is the centerpiece of Indo-Bhutan bilateral cooperation, and to commemorate 5 decades of Indo-Bhutan hydropower cooperation, may I now request the 2 Honorable Prime Ministers to kindly launch the commemorative stamps by unveiling the plaque, please. Thank you, Your Excellencies, and we will now proceed to the next inauguration. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it has always been His Majesty the King's vision to harness space, resources, and technologies for the benefit of the country. The inauguration of the Ground Earth Station today marks a major milestone in taking forward His Majesty's royal vision. We would like to thank the Government of India for their generous support and for making this possible. With this, I would now like to request the 2 Honorable Prime Ministers to unveil the inaugural plaque of the Ground Earth Station. And I request for the audio-visual unit for the short video presentation, please.
Bhutan is a landlocked country situated in the southern foothills of the Himalayan mountain range. Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced a landmark mission in 2014, the South Asia Satellite. A satellite gifted to South Asian countries to achieve growth and prosperity. The satellite was launched on May 5, 2017 by ISRO. Bhutan now has taken the lead in utilizing the satellite for the benefit of its citizens and connect its demography living in remote areas of the country. Bhutan has now a hub station in its capital city Thimphu, jointly established by ISRO and Bhutan's Department of IT and Telecom. Bhutan's state-owned broadcasting service, BBS, now expands the reach of its TV channels, BBS 1 and BBS 2, and 4 radio channels, beamed through the satellite to many households in the country. The network connects all the 20 dzongkhags or districts and selected gaewogs or group of villages for disaster management and e-governance services. Its National Emergency Operations Center in Thimphu is also linked to the peripheral centers at dzongkhags for a more efficient monitoring. The satellite also has potential in enhancing the quality of education and healthcare through teleeducation and telemedicine applications. The South Asia satellite will not only strengthen our ties, but will also bring our hearts more closely.
We launched the RuPay by using the RuPay cards on the point of sale terminal. Thank you, Your Excellencies. Thank you, Your Excellencies. The launch of the RuPay today signals a new era in Indo-Bhutan friendship, and I now invite your attention for a short video on the RuPay.
Bhutan. The happiest country in Asia, whilst high in the Himalayas, is one of the closest allies to India and share a special relationship which has only grown more over the decades. May it be the culture, the simplicity and honesty of the Bhutanese people, cuisine or the mesmerizing beauty of Bhutan leading to a rise in tourism in Bhutan. Bhutan and India have always been friendly and supportive since many decades ever. Since 1947, when Bhutan was among the first nations to recognize India's independence. 2014, when our Honorable Prime Minister visited Bhutan and scholarships to Bhutanese students from India was set to double. Bhutan agreed to higher hydropower targets. An expansion of bilateral trade was discussed. The special relationship with Bhutan has only helped both the nations. For instance, in a year, 87% of the total visitors to Bhutan came in for travel and leisure, where majority are Indians. 2019, a big step for India and Bhutan. Collaboration between NPCI and RMA is conceptualized with the view to further improve the existing bilateral relationship between the two countries through people-to-people contact by way of digitization of banking services. This is an exemplary flagship project in the region, much in line with the objective of promoting less cash economy espoused by the Central Bank of both the countries. SBI being the settlement bank for RMA of Bhutan. With this tie-up, domestic and international RuPay cards will be accepted over 250 ATMs and 800 merchant outlets across Bhutan and would cover 100% merchant outlets and ATM terminals. The happiest country in Asia will now be happier with RuPay. Powered by National Payments Corporation of India. In association
Research and Education Network. Through this collaboration, Bhutan will have access to many global research and education networks and will also enable Bhutanese researchers to participate in world-class collaborative research projects such as e-learning, radio astronomy, telemedicine, crop research, etc. With this, I would now like to request the two Prime Ministers to jointly press the button for the launch of the interconnection.
Linking institutions of research and excellence across the country for dissemination of knowledge. NKN empowers the Information Superhighway of India. Implemented by NIC, it is government-owned, high-speed and secure. Over 1,711 plus institutes connected, thereby touching and empowering over 5 crore students and faculty. At the 18th SAARC Summit, the Honorable Prime Minister of India shared his vision for making the region more connected and more prosperous. After connecting with Sri Lanka and Bangladesh, NKN goes live with Bhutan. It will help Bhutan access global RENs like Singeren Asia Connect for Asia Pacific region, Giant for Europe, NordUNet for Nordic countries, and Internet 2 in USA. The benefits include connecting Bhutan to e-learning platforms like Swayam, NPTEL, Digital Library, Content Delivery Network, and virtual classrooms. Possible certification for student exchange programs, telemedicine, participation in experiments with LHC, weather forecasting will help in agriculture, etc. NKN has partnered with RuPay to build the information highway between India and Bhutan. for knowledge sharing and collaborations.
Inaugurations, we now move on to witness the formal exchange of the Mangdechu Power Purchase Agreement and the 9 Memoranda of Understanding between various institutes and agencies of India and Bhutan. The 9 Memoranda of Understanding are on aircraft accident and incident investigation, between the Bhutan National Legal Institute and the National Judicial Academy of India, between the Jigme Singh Yuanchu School of Law and the National Law School of India University, between the Department of Information Technology and Telecom, Ministry of Information and Communications Bhutan, and the Indian Space Research Organization, between the National Knowledge Network of India and the Department of Information Technology and Telecom Bhutan, and between the Royal University of Bhutan and 4 leading Indian universities. At this point, I request the Excellencies, the Foreign Secretaries of India and Bhutan to kindly step forward for the exchange of folders containing pre-signed copies of the Mangdechu Power Purchase Agreement and the 5 MOUs. Thank you, Excellencies. I request you to pose for a photo opportunity. Thank you, Excellencies. For the exchange of the 4 Memoranda of Understanding between the Royal University of Bhutan and 4 universities in India, I now request their Excellencies, the Ambassadors of Bhutan and India, to kindly step forward for the exchange of folders. Thank you, Excellencies. It is now my honor to request the 2 Prime Ministers for their press statement. And at this point, I would like to request protocol to escort their Excellencies to the podium, please. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I now have the honor to request His Excellency Dr. Lote Tsering, Honorable Prime Minister of Bhutan, for his press statement.
Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, Excellencies, senior government officials from India and Bhutan, members from the media, ladies and gentlemen, Namaskar and Kuzuzangpula. It's a great honor for me and people of Bhutan to welcome Your Excellency and the team to our country. Actually, it was on your first visit to Bhutan in 2014 when you have touched the hearts of Bhutanese people. And I clearly remember Your Excellency saying that Bhutan and India are close, not because we have open borders, but because we have opened our hearts to each other. So your visit this time shows how much you meant it. Thank you, Your Excellency, for accepting my humble invitation and taking time out to visit us. Adding to the significance of this special visit is the venue in which we are seated today. This is the first fortress built by the founder of Bhutan, Shabdrung Ngawang Namgyal, almost 400 years ago. And it is very symbolic that in his spiritual presence today that we celebrate yet another milestone in Indo-Bhutan relations. Bilateral event at this venue is first of its kind, and I personally feel it is well deserved. I thank my king for allowing us to use this sacred and auspicious hall today. This shows how much our monarchs deeply cherish the friendship of India, and no wonder we call this relation unique. With the blessings of His Majesty the King this afternoon, I had the privilege of sitting down with Modi ji for a meeting that was heartwarming and fruitful. I felt like I was having a conversation with a very close friend, a friend who cares, a friend who means a lot to us. From our conversation, His Excellency's focus on neighborhood first policies, His Excellency's clarity on leading the biggest democracy and fastest growing economy in the world has caught my attention. For this, I commend Prime Minister Modi ji for his strong and dynamic leadership. India's stature and influence has grown in the international arena, and it has emerged as a global leader. Your leadership has a rare combination of courage, compassion, and caliber. We see you taking bold steps for the greater interests of your nation and its people. I offer my admiration and sincere appreciation for that. I assure Prime Minister Modi for Bhutan's unwavering support to India's leadership role in regional as well as global affairs. A politically and economically stable, successful India translates to a very prosperous region that also benefits Bhutan. I'd like to convey my deep appreciation to Prime Minister, your government, and people of India for your continued support in Bhutan's socio-economic development. The Mangdechu hydropower project, other programs, and the MOUs that we exchange today will go a long way in realizing our shared goals. I congratulate the highly professional team from both the countries for a successful completion of this project. I'm confident that the cost efficiency, timeliness of the completion of this plant will also be a source for inspiration for the future hydropower projects between our two countries. Even as we generate revenue from hydropower, we are happy that the energy will also, however small it may be, contribute to India's effort in doubling your GDP to $5 trillion by 2024. In addition to hydropower, we are also happy that Prime Minister Modi's initiative to establish South Asia Satellite and all your support to establish a ground station in Thimphu. We look forward to ISRO's assistance to venture into satellite and space technology. This is in line with His Majesty's vision for Bhutan to harness the benefits to overcome the challenges of a small country with very difficult geographical terrain. This support is timely. This will complement our digital Dougal flagship program to build a very efficient digital network as part of our e-governance initiative. The other initiatives like the RuPay card, institutional linkages, Your Excellency's address tomorrow to the youth, I personally feel have huge potential in bringing the peoples of our two countries closer. I personally feel that healthy people-to-people contact based on trust and honesty should be the cornerstone of Indo-Bhutan relationship, not just based on developmental projects that we have pursued. In my conversation with Modi ji this afternoon, we listened to each other's hearts. India and Bhutan may vary in size, but our beliefs, our values, our motivations are all common. Today, I'm overwhelmed by the sense of pride that the two countries are living the definition of a true friendship. This is the truth, and I feel this is our way forward. I wish Prime Minister Modi ji and his delegates a very comfortable and pleasant stay in Bhutan. Tashidele and Dhanyavad.
Thank you, Your Excellency. It is now my great honor and privilege to request His Excellency Shri Narendra Modi, Honorable Prime Minister of India, for his press statement.
Thank you. भूटान के महामहिम प्रधानमंत्री और मेरे मित्र डॉक्टर छेरिंग जी, गणमान्य अतिथियों, देवियों और सज्जनों, नमस्कार। भारत के अभिन्न और विशेष मित्र भूटान में आप सबके बीच उपस्थित होकर मुझे बहुत खुशी हो रही है। मेरे डेलीगेशन के और मेरे गर्मजोशी भरे स्वागत सत्कार के लिए प्रधानमंत्री जी, मैं आपका और भूटान की रॉयल गवर्नमेंट का हृदय से आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। एक्सेलेंसी, भारत भूटान की अद्वितीय मैत्री के बारे में आपके उदार विचारों के लिए भी आपका हृदय से बहुत बहुत आभार। 130 करोड़ भारतीयों के दिलों में भूटान एक विशेष स्थान रखता है। मेरे पिछले कार्यकाल के दौरान प्रधानमंत्री के रूप में मेरी पहली यात्रा इसके लिए भूटान का चुनाव बहुत ही स्वाभाविक था। इस बार भी अपने दूसरे कार्यकाल के शुरू में ही भूटान आकर मैं बहुत खुश हूं। भारत और भूटान के संबंध दोनों देशों के लोगों की प्रगति, संपन्नता और सुरक्षा के साझा हितों पर आधारित है और इसलिए दोनों देशों में इन्हें जन जन का पूरा समर्थन प्राप्त है। एक्सेलेंसी, यह मेरा सौभाग्य है कि भारत की जनता के निर्णायक जनादेश ने इन संबंधों को और मजबूत बनाने के लिए भूटान नरेश और आपके साथ काम करने का मौका मुझे एक बार फिर दिया है। मुझे आज भूटान के महामहिम नरेश के साथ हमारी साझेदारी के बारे में चर्चा करने का अवसर मिला और कुछ देर बाद मैं महामहिम चतुर्थ नरेश से भी मिलूंगा। भूटान नरेशों की बुद्धिमत्ता और दूरदर्शिता ने बहुत लंबे समय से हमारे द्विपक्षीय संबंधों का मार्गदर्शन किया है। यही नहीं, उनके विजन ने भूटान को पूरी दुनिया के सामने एक ऐसे अनूठे उदाहरण के रूप में प्रस्तुत किया है जहां डेवलपमेंट को आंकड़ों से नहीं, हैप्पीनेस से नापा जाता है, जहां आर्थिक विकास परंपरा और पर्यावरण के साथ आगे बढ़ता है। ऐसा मित्र और ऐसा पड़ोसी कौन नहीं चाहेगा। साथियों, यह भारत का सौभाग्य है कि हम भूटान के विकास में प्रमुख भागीदार हैं। भूटान की पंचवर्षीय योजनाओं में भारत का सहयोग आपकी इच्छाओं और प्राथमिकताओं के आधार पर आगे भी जारी रहेगा। साथियों, हाइड्रो पावर हमारे दोनों देशों के बीच सहयोग का महत्वपूर्ण क्षेत्र है। दोनों देशों ने मिलकर भूटान की नदियों की शक्ति को बिजली में ही नहीं, पारस्परिक समृद्धि में भी बदला है। आज हमने मांगदेच परियोजना के उद्घाटन के साथ इस यात्रा का एक और ऐतिहासिक मुकाम हासिल किया है। दोनों देशों के सहयोग से भूटान में हाइड्रो पावर उत्पादन क्षमता 2000 मेगावाट को पार कर आगे बढ़ रही है। मुझे विश्वास है कि हम अन्य परियोजनाओं को भी तेजी से आगे ले जाएंगे। एक्सेलेंसी, भूटान के सामान्य लोगों की बढ़ती जरूरतों को पूरा करने के लिए भारत से एलपीजी की आपूर्ति 700 से बढ़ाकर 1000 मैट्रिक टन प्रति माह की करने का हमने निर्णय किया है। इससे क्लीन फ्यूल गांवों तक पहुंचाने में मदद मिलेगी। साथियों, डॉक्टर छेरिंग ने हमारी पहली मुलाकात में मुझे बताया था कि राजनीति में आने के लिए उनकी प्रमुख प्रेरणा सामान्य मानवी को अच्छी स्वास्थ्य सेवाएं प्रदान कराने की रही है। मैं उनके विजन से बहुत प्रभावित हुआ। भूटान में मल्टी डिसिप्लिनरी सुपर स्पेशलिटी हॉस्पिटल के उनके सपने को साकार करने में भारत हर संभव सहयोग करेगा। एक्सेलेंसी, सार्क करेंसी स्वैप फ्रेमवर्क के तहत भूटान के लिए करेंसी स्वैप की लिमिट बढ़ाने के लिए हमारा नजरिया पॉजिटिव है। इस बीच विदेशी मुद्रा की आवश्यकता को पूरा करने के लिए स्टैंड बाय स्वैप व्यवस्था के तहत अतिरिक्त $100 मिलियन भूटान को उपलब्ध होंगे। साथियों, स्पेस टेक्नोलॉजी के उपयोग से भूटान के विकास में तेजी लाने के लिए भारत प्रतिबद्ध है। हमने आज साउथ एशिया सैटेलाइट के अर्थ स्टेशन का उद्घाटन किया है। यह भूटान में कम्युनिकेशन, पब्लिक ब्रॉडकास्टिंग और डिजास्टर मैनेजमेंट के कवरेज को बढ़ाएगा। इन उद्देश्यों के लिए भूटान की जरूरत के अनुसार एक्स्ट्रा बैंडविड्थ और ट्रांसपॉन्डर भी उपलब्ध कराया जाएगा। दोनों देश छोटे उपग्रह के निर्माण और स्पेस टेक्नोलॉजी के प्रयोग में भी सहयोग करेंगे। भारत के नेशनल नॉलेज नेटवर्क के साथ कनेक्शन भूटान के छात्रों और शोधकर्ताओं को भारतीय विश्वविद्यालयों के लिए नए साधनों से जोड़ेगा। ये दोनों देशों के बीच साझा नॉलेज सोसाइटी की स्थापना के लिए एक महत्वपूर्ण कदम है, जो विशेष रूप से हमारे युवाओं को लाभान्वित करेगा। रॉयल भूटान यूनिवर्सिटी और भारत के आईआईटीज और कुछ अन्य टॉप शिक्षण संस्थाओं के बीच सहयोग और संबंध शिक्षा और टेक्नोलॉजी के लिए आज की आवश्यकताओं के अनुरूप है। कल रॉयल भूटान यूनिवर्सिटी में इस देश के प्रतिभाशाली युवाओं से मुलाकात की मैं उत्सुकता से प्रतीक्षा कर रहा हूं। साथियों, मुझे बहुत खुशी है कि आज हमने भूटान में रुपे कार्ड को लॉन्च किया है। इससे डिजिटल भुगतान और व्यापार तथा पर्यटन में हमारे संबंध और बढ़ेंगे। हमारी साझा आध्यात्मिक विरासत और मजबूत पीपल टू पीपल संबंध हमारे संबंधों की जान है। इसे ध्यान में रखते हुए नालंदा विश्वविद्यालय में भूटान के लिए पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट स्कॉलरशिप को 2 से बढ़ाकर 5 किया जा रहा है। मैंने आज यहाँ शबडुरुंग का आशीर्वाद प्राप्त किया है। मुझे ये घोषणा करते हुए प्रसन्नता हो रही है कि इस विलक्षण प्रतिमा की भूटान में मौजूदगी 5 साल और बढ़ाने के लिए भारत सहमत है। एक्सेलेंसी, भारत भूटान संबंधों का इतिहास जितना गौरवशाली है, उतना ही आशाजनक भविष्य भी है। मुझे विश्वास है कि भारत और भूटान दुनिया में 2 देशों के बीच संबंधों का एक अनूठा मॉडल रहेंगे। इस सुंदर ड्रुक युल में दोबारा आने का अवसर देने के लिए आपके स्वागत, सत्कार और प्यार के लिए एक बार फिर बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। ताशी देलक।
Thank you, Your Excellency. I would like to thank the 2 Honorable Prime Ministers for gracing today's event. With this, we come to the end of the program. I request all members of the audience to kindly rise and remain at their place till the 2 Honorable Prime Ministers have exited the venue. Thank you, La and Tashidelek.
Is it okay with your bare hands?
Yeah, I can do it. Sir. Cubic 740 RTL. Yes.